Hello worldo, this is Wolfstar Games, and welcome back to more of AI the Somnium Files. Last time, our questioning led us back to Ota, back at Lemnis Gate, and he was a little reticent in his questioning, but in the end we got what we needed out of him, I guess. So, we're just gonna hop right back into things here. It's like, not much to say this time. Alrighty. It's like, last time we talked to that guy, the congressman, and, of course, Ota. He looks so paranoid there.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions.
And I ended things off last time just at the very beginning of Date interrogating Iris. So let's see how this is gonna go.
Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent?
Yeah, you have heard of that, right?
You're treating me like a criminal.
I mean, Date has to, go by the book, so...
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth.
That too, yes.
And I would appreciate your cooperation.
Yeah, that's all he wants from Iris, for her to cooperate. And if she's going to be a little difficult, then, it's going to make things harder. It's like, come on, Iris, sweetie. Actually, can I look around at all? I can a little bit. Camera.
This is the camera used to record the interrogation.
I got that.
Images captured by this camera are sent to the database in real time. It is later saved permanently on our servers.
Saved permanently.
You can remotely control it as well.
Another camera. A security camera. This interrogation room has 2 surveillance cameras. One to be on the interrogator and one to be on the interrogatee, I guess. This is one of them. The other is installed near the doorway. Just in case they would try to leave. One-way mirror. Two-way mirror. Two-way mirror. There's a small room on the other side of the mirror, but you can't see it from here. Okay, Iris. Let's talk. She looks a little scared. Iris looks nervous. Nervous too. Yeah, scared and nervous. It's understandable, of course, after suddenly being taken in yeah. Pardon me. After suddenly being taken into a place like this. Let's see. Do you have an alibi for last night? When did you find out Renju was killed? You used to work at Sunfish Pocket. Is Ota's story true? You used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Okay, so not too terribly long.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
But yet, long enough to know everything about the place, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh. Yeah, she could know about the surveillance camera there.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
I'm just gathering information, okay? It's like, why didn't Date explain? Let's see. Is Ocha's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m.,
Okay, it was PM.
you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building.
It's like, that's the one thing I wasn't entirely sure of, whether it was AM or PM. And then again, AM would be awfully early, wouldn't it? I guess for a place like that.
Is that true?
Yes?
Okay, that is true.
Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Okay, really? As soon as she could. I wonder why.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think.
Okay.
I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history.
What'd you find out?
At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Okay, so that checks out then. Let's see, what... Well, yeah, what was she doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job? Sorry. I hope nothing too worrisome. That would make me personally worry.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC.
Oh, okay. So he wanted her to be the MC for like an entertainment gig. That would make sense, I guess. You know, seeing that she is an idol, so that's a fair reason for Renju to ask Iris to do this for him.
He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there.
A lot of big shots. I wonder if one of them was that congressman that we talked to last time.
But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come.
Huh. So then Iris was not his first choice. Who did he ask initially? I wonder if it's someone that we might meet.
But I turned him down.
Oh. Why?
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol.
And specifically an internet idol, okay? So she doesn't usually do like in person like entertainment idol stuff.
I've never done any MCing before.
I mean, even though she's never done it before, you know, that could be something that she could learn to do. I mean, she is... It's part of being in the entertainment business. I mean, being a host. So, it's like, why not ask one of the most popular idols available? I could see why Renju would go to her in that respect. Now that I'm thinking about it.
especially with important people being there.
Yeah, I really do wonder if So was there. What did you do after you turned him down? Yeah.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okira
Okay.
at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
Yeah, it's like that would line up.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okira to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
You have anyone to back that story up at home? Like your mom?
What do you think, Iba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized.
I mean, it does seem that way, yes.
Human memory is ambiguous.
I mean, while human memory can be ambiguous, I mean, we as humans can forget things all the time, but her memory seems to be almost too perfect, as if she's like rattling off a list, a memorized list.
Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
I mean, that is a little suspicious, yes.
That's true.
Do you have an alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
Can your mom back you up on that?
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
Or I guess the thermograph can also determine if she's telling the truth.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
I guess this is a kind of Iba's and Date's way of using a lie detector.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily.
Why do you say that?
We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
I mean that's kind of fair. I mean she's an idol. It's like she's an actor. So that yeah, it's like I can't argue Iba with that.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night.
8 p.m. and that's right in the middle of the times that she said that she was at home.
If Iris's story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
Wait, what? If she was at home, she could have killed Renju? How exactly?
You mean...
Her mom? Like maybe her mom killed him? I don't know if I want to think that either.
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I mean, we should.
You can, but there'd be no point.
I mean, you have to make sure.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home.
She wasn't. So there's no one to corroborate her story.
She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a little suspicious, isn't it?
Where was she?
I don't know.
She didn't tell you where she was going? And that she was gonna be gone overnight?
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Oh, that's right. I kind of forgot.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
Yeah, that's right. I was trying to think how she knew him. That's right, classmate.
We've known each other for 20 years now.
And that they've known each other for 20 years. It's like little bits of information like that I may forget every now and then. This may be a series for me that I may need to like go over with a fine-tooth comb. And like maybe watch my past videos to keep myself up to speed.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
Yeah. When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
Oh, she looks so sad.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I'm sure she has a lot on her plate, and I'm sure when she heard the news, she kind of panicked and got scared a little bit.
Is that something you're supposed to do?
I mean, yes, but sometimes emotions can run rampant and get in the way and cloud your, judgment of what you have to do, what you should do.
I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late.
I mean, while that podcast is, important for her, she didn't think to really weigh the importance of her podcast with, finding out that about Renju's murder. It's like she should have come to Date immediately, but she didn't. It's like she's just a kid, really. So she kind of doesn't know what to do in these kind of circumstances. Then again, I'm sure there's plenty of adults who would act the same way.
And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know? Am I a suspect?
It's like, what's Date gonna say here?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date.
Is it, Iris?
It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday. But how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why do you say that?
Why?
I'm a teenage girl.
Yes, you are.
Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
I mean, really, you'd be surprised of what kids are capable of. I mean, there's been child murderers. Yeah, murderers who have been children.
Oh, she's got a point.
That's not a very good point. Really.
A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
Honestly, I wouldn't rule everything out just because she's a teenage girl. I mean, like I said, I don't want to suspect her, but we as humans are capable of a lot, even children.
No, it's still possible.
Thank you, Date.
You see,
Oh, okay. Iris could have killed Renju because... Oh boy, I have to choose. Let's see. Renju's autopsy report, where Renju was murdered, discovery of Renju's body, Renju's weight, sedation, elevator record, Renju's watch, oil drum. Ooh, boy. These are all the clues that I have? There's no more than this? Okay, well, I can look at them before I show them, so let's see.
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope.
Let's see. I don't think it's that. Where Renju was murdered.
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene.
Huh.
This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found.
It could be this. It could very well be this. Like, Iris... If Iris was the killer, she could have killed him somewhere else. She was with him for... for quite a while, so... So, I want to go through everything first, though, before I make a decision.
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire.
Not just a wire, but also by a hook in his mouth. Ugh.
He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that the wire was attached to the hook. So the wire was draped over like a beam attached to the ceiling, right? And as a counterweight, the beer kegs had Yeah. So as a counterweight, the beer kegs strung him up as the hook was in his mouth and just... Yeah, I guess that makes sense with the wire. I didn't realize that that everything was all connected there. I thought maybe it was like two separate things going on there with the beer kegs and with the hook, but no, they're all tied together. I talk a lot with my hands.
The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
Okay, Renju's weight. Renju weighs approximately 160 pounds. Okay, that one was really short. Sedation.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
So it could also be this. Like a combination of sedation and where Renju was murdered. Elevator record.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the second floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once, at 8:55 p.m.
8:55. And Iris said that she was home from 7 to 9.
The total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
Detected in the elevator. How much does Iris weigh?
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
Means what, exactly?
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity.
200-liter capacity. So was this actually part of the crime scene, or were these already there? That's the one thing I'm not sure of. If they were already there to begin with, or if they were brought there.
Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
I mean, they could have been brought there. Maybe if Renju was sedated to lug him around, they put his body into the oil drum. That would make sense. And yeah, that could completely make sense because of his watch. His watch fell off, right? His watch fell off while he was in the oil drum, passed out from sedation. And that would explain why the watch was in the oil drum when we found it. Because the killer didn't know that it fell off. Okay, well, so do I have to put 4 things here? Is that why it's kind of separated here? I'm not entirely sure. But I do think it's where Renju was murdered.
Iris could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of this, you will not find it here.
I won't. Really? Sedation? Sedation. Okay.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body.
I figured it had to be one or the other.
Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
Yeah.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The what? Of stringing him up?
The rest of it?
Taking his body there, stringing him up and everything?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
I mean, isn't it all over the news?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
Exactly as I said.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
I mean, I guess. I mean, but actually, wait. She wouldn't have to. She wouldn't have to if she was the killer. If you take the beer kegs into account, yeah, the you throw over the wire. You throw the wire over the beam in the ceiling. I'm guessing a lot here. So if you throw the wire over the beam in the ceiling, and while the wires are not yet hooked onto the beer kegs, you could put the other end with the hook into his mouth, and then have the other ends strapped to the beer kegs, and that would pull him right up. I mean, it seems plausible to me. I mean, I could be thinking about that wrong, but that I feel like that's a viable. I feel like that's a viable way to get him to be strung up like that.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
He said that a little more succinctly than I just did.
Ingenuity?
How could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling? Not Renju's weight. Oh, maybe not so much the beer kegs, but the oil drum. Because those are pretty heavy too. The oil drum? Like if... Maybe? Oil drum?
I don't think so, Date.
No? Okay.
This is irrelevant to the question of how to lift Renju's body.
Well, I may be thinking a little too hard in this, but I was thinking maybe if I was thinking that if the oil drum was like another counterweight in addition to the beer kegs. So, how could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling? Let's see. Remind me what this said again? Renju died yesterday around 8 p.m. He was strangled from behind. How could Renju's body be lifted up to the ceiling? Be... Oh boy, I'm like racking my brain here. And, Renju's weight? Could Renju's weight play a factor into it? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, people are heavier when they're, limp. Renju was found hanging from the ceiling. His body was dangling over the counter. Oh! If his body was dangling over the counter, his body could have been propped onto the counter. Is it this?
It went like this.
There we go.
First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw.
Yeah.
Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
And whoop, out from under him goes the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
Oh, quite possibly.
I'm sure it was hard.
I mean, like he said, ingenuity.
The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
Iris looks so scared.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
Well, if you kick the kegs on the counter, the kegs would go flying and not necessarily land upright.
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible.
I guess.
But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him.
Right. We kind of already established this.
If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
The oil drum.
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Oil drum. This could have something to do with it. but I need more to support my theory. So I was right on the money with that. Okay. And his watch.
Do you know what this is?
She does, doesn't she?
It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
She didn't realize it fell off of him.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
Sorry, boss.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder.
Yeah. Could roll him.
You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum?
It'd be a little noisy, but you could do it.
Which is how the watch came off.
Yeah. Yeah, if he was rolling around in the drum, it's like the watch would eventually come loose.
But the suspect didn't notice it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it!
I hope you didn't, but it's... It really seems like Date is really trying to peg her.
You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed.
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Does she not, really?
Doesn't mean you can't drive.
I guess so, but then she would have been driving illegally if that's the case.
Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Oh. I didn't consider that.
Are you mocking me?
Sorry, Ira. That was not my intent. Right, Date?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
I'm not insulting you, Ira. I'm insulting the AI that... A different AI, not you. Come on.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Just my eye. Just dots all around.
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
105? Did we get this information before at all? Is it in her... file? And I need to look at these. Let me see. Is it... I don't think... no. I didn't think so. It's like... Doesn't hurt to check, though. I'll have to read these case notes probably another time. Not right now, though.
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
You should not say that to an idol. If only you weighed more.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
He's factoring in the weight in the elevator, isn't he?
Why do you say that?
Okay, so the elevator, right? Yep. We need 3 pieces of evidence total, and that's the second one. There are others. The oil drum, right? Yeah. But there's something else. Renju's weight. Yeah.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the 2nd floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the 2nd floor once. At 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds.
Yeah, and she weighs 105. Renju weighs 160. The oil drums weigh, what was it, 50, 55? Or is it 45?
Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44.
44.
Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310,
Is 105.
This doesn't look good.
Oh boy.
Why are you...
Now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds.
That is very true.
Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs.
I didn't think of that. That could very well be a possibility.
To throw us off the trail. However,
However, what?
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
Hmm?
There are several cameras in this room.
Acting strange how?
2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Okay, well, I'd say that she wants me to click on Iris, but I can click on a couple of different things.
Ah, shit.
Oh! Oh. Well.
Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing?
Iris?
Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Huh. Like she's...
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
I wonder if Iris may be covering for someone. And that texting that she was doing, that was to Ota, wasn't it? Is Ota involved as well? What the hell? Empty warehouse?
What is this place?
It looks like an empty warehouse. Why would it... That is so odd that this would be her somnium, isn't it?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Yeah, she must have a lot locked away in her, memories and in her heart as well.
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Good question. Whoa.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Mental lock 1. Mental lock 2. 3. 4. Sinking in the vein. I made the same reference with Mizuki's. Discover Iris's secret. A mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Okay, well... Look at the blood. Watch the murder. Okay, so... Lock number 1...
A CRT TV.
That's an old TV. Let's see. Let's go with spin the dial. Oh. Oh. What? Oh.
Stop.
What is this video?
That was a little dark. Is Iris abused?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
Okay, that's kind of a lot to take in, isn't it? Was Iris a victim who managed to survive? That would make a lot of sense, actually. And I gotta say, this music is haunting.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Yeah, it's like there's now like a My mom used to have one of those. It's for making dresses. One of those kind of half dolls. Saw the murder video. Negative timey. You picked up a timey that has a negative effect? What? Okay. What kind of negative effect? Negative timies can multiply time or force you to use them. Huh. Alright. If you pick one up, be careful. Multiply time or force you to use them. Okay, well, let's see. Mental lock number 2 was... Oh, gun, torso, mirror? I'm curious of the gun there. Gun.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
And it was just hanging from the ceiling? Investigate.
It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
Yeah. And why on the ceiling?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
Yeah.
5 minutes left, Date.
Oh boy, okay. Torso.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
Yes. I mean, well, I guess you could technically say that it's half a human in a way, half a doll.
What would you call it?
A dress doll. It's to make dresses. I know that. Let me see. Yeah, let's go ahead and use that timey, and let's choke, push, or hit. Choke. I mean, it kind of made sense to me, but nothing seems to be happening. Oh, whoa.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
Oh, really?
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
Huh.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Strangled the body. Okay, well, let's see. Medicine bottle. Operating table. Interesting that there's an oil drum here. Okay, that's... Oh, the TV's over there now. Oh, no, that's another TV. Let's see. medicine bottle. I'm
A
curious
drug
of
bottle
this.
that holds some kind of liquid.
Let's see. Timey, make time half. Yeah. Let's see. Investigate.
There is no label. I cannot determine what is inside.
Okay.
It's probably dangerous.
I agree. We should not touch it if we do not know what it is. Even in Somnium, some things should not be done.
That's fair. I mean, then I guess leave it alone? Operating table. I'm a little worried about this one. Perform surgery? Ew. Let's do that time, make time half again. And investigate.
The fabric on the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
Oh god, okay.
4 minutes.
Curious of the doors here. What will this
A
give
double
me?
door.
Let's see. Time to 40. What does that mean? Time to 40. I'll use it though. Let's see. Try and open it. Nothing?
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
Oh god. Beat it to death. Mental lock number 3. Mirror.
A full body mirror.
Timey. Make time 1/6. Yeah. It's. I guess. I don't know. What would punching it do? I mean, it would break the mirror, I guess, but what would that accomplish?
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
I would just try it. I'm a.
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Why are you calling me a pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
Okay. I just wanted to see what would happen.
What was the point of that?
I don't know. It was an option. Give me a break. Let's see. There's another TV over here. So,
An old television.
use the timey again and turn the dial again. Ooh! Oh god!
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on?
Was Iris a victim of the original Cyclops killer? I mean, it's like that's what I'm thinking is the case. I don't know that for sure, but I can't help but think that.
Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Yeah.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Huh, okay.
Let's go.
3 minutes, Date.
Oh god. Let's see. Shit. What will the oil drum give me? I'm not getting a prompt. Let's do this other torso, I
A
guess.
torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
That's what you call it. Fashion mannequin. Timey 1/6 again. I mean, choking it seemed to work. So let's try that again.
You have bad taste.
Hey, that got us progress last time, Iva. Come on.
Just do it, please.
Iva's face when she does that. It's like she's in a trance.
I see. This isn't doing anything for them.
Oh no, wait. This is the second one. The second victim was hit, not choked.
Do you wish to continue?
No, we're done with the choking.
Let's try that again.
Torso.
Okay, so punch. Time will not be used. Yes. Good punch there, Iva.
I didn't get hit, did I?
I mean, maybe mentally.
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
Huh. Old book and a television.
I want to get off this ride.
It's like, I want to get off this ride. This ride isn't fun anymore.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
I hope so, because I don't have, like, a ton of time left.
Let's hope you're right.
Yeah. Hit the torso. Ah! My time! What happened to my time? Seriously, what happened to my time? I'm gonna have to retry. Back to Walk 2, I guess. Yes. Well. Man. Okay. So, I need to do the TV again? Oh, it's checkmarked.
An old television.
Oops. I meant to use the timey first. Go through this again.
That video showed the face of a victim. It appeared to be the
What is going? Iris has something.
unknown.
Guess that means we have to.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf.
Let's go.
4 minutes.
Okay, let's see. Back over to the fashion mannequin.
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
Okay. I want to make it... Yeah, make 1/6 and punch.
I didn't get
There is no effect.
hit my.
While you were unconscious, a television.
I want to get off this.
If my calculation.
Let's hope you're right.
Okay. Okay, that's better. Okay, let's see. Mental lock 4. Let's see. Gas canister. That's just.
A common gas canister.
Yeah, maybe it's not the gas canister. Maybe the gas canister doesn't have anything to do with it. What? So where's the prompt for the shelves?
3 minutes, Date.
Wait, those shelves back there, were those there before? Worn out reference book.
It is a thick book.
Butterfly. Huh. Throw reader rip. I'm a little confused here. Why would a book be important? I'm not entirely sure. Elton.
This will be easy. It's more brittle than crumbly cheese.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it disappeared.
Disappeared.
Melted down like a grilled cheese.
That was interesting. Oh, there's another TV there.
An old-fashioned TV.
Okay. Let's do 1/6 and turn the dial. What do we got this time? Oh.
Please,
Gun this time.
help me.
Oh.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
I think it goes deeper than that.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Okay. Did another torso pop up? I don't see one. I mean, I already tried the doors. Locker? I didn't see those before. Back
A
to the
revolver.
gun? Okay, so let's do 1/6 again. And jump to get it, I guess.
Weekly Shonen?
Weekly shonen jump.
Don't say it!
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
I mean, I need the gun, right?
A revolver.
Make time half investigate.
It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
It's just the same stuff.
That's suspicious.
What's in the locker?
Just a locker.
Open, listen, peek. Feel like I should open it. Hopefully it'll open. Open. Oh, what? No. Open. There we go. Woo! Well then. Jesus.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
That was a close call. Okay, this is a very Rube Goldberg setup. I think I have that term right. Just watch the balls roll around. They're like bowling balls? Kind of makes me think of one of those children's, toy things where the ball just goes around and. Whoa! That is an awfully big roly bar. Very eloquent, right? Jeez. Wow.
That is...
Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's Iris, isn't it? She was... Oh my god. Well, I did it! Vain disassociated persona. Huh. Interesting trophy name. So that was very much a Rube Goldberg setup, and a very complicated one to get the gun. That was actually really cool and interesting. And yeah, that in the mirror there, that has to be Iris. She was here. She was a victim. But she survived. Oh boy. Day 3, Sunday. Gum AI. Is Iva gonna turn
What happened in
gummy?
that Somnium?
Some bizarre shit. That's what happened.
We saw it too.
Of course you did.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
Yeah. Iris was there. And somehow she survived. She witnessed all of this.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Wait a minute. No, that's Date's collar. That's Date. Date was there? Huh. Well, that's a revelation, isn't it? A revelation and a half, I'd say. Well, that got dark quick. That was all super interesting. And very disturbing. And very worrisome, all at the same time. So my mind is reeling from all this information, and that last little bit there with my realization that it was Date in the mirror, I now have this crazy thought in my head that Date is the original Cyclops killer. And that would be very interesting, as seeing that, Date has missing memories. That could cover up a deep, dark past, like being the Cyclops killer. If Date was the original Cyclops killer, did the police at the time take him and get rid of his memories from the past and kind of rewrite his whole personality or something? I don't know. It's a crazy thought, but I can't help but think that with what I just saw. Oh man. I have a lot to think about. It's so much was given to me here. That's a lot to take in. And I feel like I need some time to really think about everything that I just saw and that last little revelation at the end. It's that has me reeling. So, oh boy, this was kind of a doozy. But anyway, I am stopping it here for now. So I hope you all enjoyed watching, and thank you all for watching as well. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, like, favorite, and claw that subscribe button to become part of the pack. And as always, everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be.